Hi, this is Egan. I share transformational tools and then show you how to use them. I want to welcome you to my channel. This is my very first video, and I am a life coach and spiritual development teacher. Been in this for about 30 years and have explored a lot of things, and I look forward to getting feedback about these videos and sharing information and exploring. So since this is my first video, I thought it would be a good topic to start off with how to make a new beginning. It's a new beginning for me because I am doing this channel. It's a new beginning for you because you are interacting with me and watching me. So, how to make a new beginning? I thought about the idea and I was sort of pondering what I would talk about, and I thought I would just share what had happened to me about 3 years ago. I was living in Colorado at the time and felt kind of stagnant, and I went through several months where a lot of strange things happened. Unexpected things that thrust me into a whole different change in my life, which was unforeseen. First thing that happened was that in the apartment complex that I was living in, my next door neighbor was murdered. Just woke up one day and there was police tape everywhere, and it was pretty grim. And it was shocking. It was so shocking that I moved out within a couple of weeks because I just couldn't stand living in a crime scene. So I was out of there. And a friend of mine actually let me stay at a home that he had, which was really wonderful. Around that time, it was about I think like a month later, there was a shooting at a supermarket where I was living. It was about a half a mile from where my apartment was. A guy just drove up, shot 7 people before he was apprehended. I wasn't there, but my roommate at the time was actually in the store, and he escaped by running out the back. And that was pretty shocking, very, very shocking. A few weeks after that, a good friend of mine died. And it was, again, unexpected and kind of made me reflect upon things in a different way. So let's talk about new beginnings and why they're needed. Sometimes we just have painful memories. You know, let's say you're living in a city or something and you've lived there for a certain amount of time. Things have happened to you there. And so you could have had a lot of great experiences there, but there could simply be painful experiences, memories, other things that happen that kind of bring you down. And so there might be a desire to simply get a fresh start. Sort of go to a new place and recreate yourself. Another reason that new beginnings are needed is because you get in a rut. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be any kind of lifestyle or idea or habit you have. And life is all about moving forward and growing. You know, we call it value fulfillment. That was a term that was coined by Jane Roberts, who channeled Seth many, many years ago. And value fulfillment is the desire within everything to grow, to develop, to express itself on greater and greater levels. So one way or another, we often will find ourselves falling into a rut in one area of our life or another. Another time that new beginnings are needed is when we have sudden endings. You know, you do lose a job, or a relationship ends. You know, something shocking like it happened to me happens, or something just stops and you have to reflect and say, okay, this job or relationship or situation is no longer there, it's ended. I need to rebuild. I need to replace it with something or move on to something else. Tips. So, what do you do? How do you handle or approach making a new beginning? What's needed? What can help it along? So, what I've noticed is that when something ends, I kind of go through a process. And that first thing is kind of like realizing that you have to be honest with yourself and accept what is not working or what has ended. You have to really, really be honest with yourself. Sometimes a job or a relationship isn't working anymore, and it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. It's just not full of vitality anymore. And so you have to sort of be honest and say, okay, this isn't working, or this situation's gone. I accept it. I see it. I acknowledge it. I'm not going to try to avoid it or suppress it in some way, which, is often a typical very human thing to do. The next thing is being willing to let go of it. And that can be letting go of the past, clearing it. Sometimes we do get attached to something very strongly, a person, a living space, a job. And we have to be willing to just let it go to create space for something new. And so being willing to let go sounds like it's easy, but it's not always easy. But this leads us to the third tip, which is seeing the opportunity to be new, to create something new. And so sometimes if you move to a new place, you're like, well, I'm in a new place, I've got to get a new garbage can or new pots and pans or decorate something new. It's a new start, it's fresh. It gives you a new opportunity. And the truth is that you're new in every moment. You're new actually in every single moment. And so that can create a lot of excitement and joy. As we live our lives and create our reality, we'll go through destruction and creation cycles. One thing ends, give space for a new thing to begin. A new thing begins, and after a while, it ends. And so you have a new beginning. So that's really what life is about, is endings and beginnings, creation and destruction. And if you can make peace with that and kind of ride with that, enjoy that, play with that, you'll find a lot more ease. Okay, let's do a process. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for a moment and breathe. And I want you to think of something that you would like to let go of, to release. What is something that in your life has served its purpose, has come to the end of its purposefulness, and you would like to let go of? This can also be a person from the past who maybe you still think about, or a thought or a feeling. Or it could be something that's happening right now. Maybe you feel stuck or don't know what to do. But just allow something to come to mind. Okay. And whatever it is, it's perfect. And just bring up an image of it. If it's a person, you'll see that person. If it's a habit or an idea, just try to get some sort of visual symbol for it. First, just appreciate mentally your gratitude. Just take a moment to mentally thank this person or situation for what you learned from it, how you grew from it, the benefits you experienced from it. Step 2, just check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I ready to release this? Am I ready to release this and let it go? If you get a yes, I want you to imagine that a beautiful light is coming down from above. It's like a waterfall of light that's coming down from above. And it begins to pour over this symbol, this thing that you want to release and let go of. We're just going to clear it away. So imagine this beautiful light is coming down from above. And that symbol slowly begins to dissolve, to fade, to vanish. Just letting it go. Just letting it go. Open your arms out to your sides in a receiving position. And just mentally repeat, I'm now open to receive more good things into my life. I allow it. I embrace it. And I'm grateful that I'm new in every moment. And breathe and slowly open your eyes and feel the excitement of a new beginning. And I thank you for watching this video and helping me make a new beginning. And I'll see you in the next video.